Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6. We're back, boys. College football week 1. All right, let's go, Ace.
Cannot wait, guys. It's been a long wait to get here. I am so excited. Nothing better than college football to start your Saturday morning. You know, this week you guys are going to get Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I am so excited. Cannot wait for Saturday. Gonna get that big cup of coffee ready, couple of donuts, sprinkles, some Long Johns, and you know, it's gonna be a good one, boys. All right, here we go, boys. College football week 1. Gonna start you guys off. First game, Middle Tennessee State at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is a 3-point favorite here, boys. Okay, Middle Tennessee State. They were 7-6 last year, and you know, they did get a win in the Raycon Media Camellia Bowl, 35-30 against Arkansas State. You know, they ended the season 4-1, and a big reason why was quarterback Brent Stockstill returned from injury. And that was a big deal why they ended the season 4-1. You know, this guy is the real deal. He's thrown 77 touchdowns in the last 3 seasons, returning for his senior season here. They're also returning their top 2 running backs and their top receiver, Ty Lee. In college football, you know, you cannot underestimate returning, you know, these players in experience, and it goes a long way. So I really like Tennessee's Middle Tennessee State here. They're going up against Vanderbilt, who was 5-7 last season, ended the season 2-7, and they're just a really bad team. Yeah, you know, they are returning quarterback Kyle Shermer, and you know, he's a decent quarterback, but he's not accurate at all. He throws a lot of picks, you know, and they lost their top running back. They lost their top two out of their 3 receivers. And yes, everyone's gonna say they beat Middle Tennessee State last year in the opener 28-6. You know, I really don't care. This is a different team. I like Middle Tennessee State to cover. Take Middle Tennessee State +3. Second game, boys. This is going to be a good one. Michigan at Notre Dame. This is currently a PK here, boys. Michigan was 8-5 last season, and they did end the season 0-3 with a loss to South Carolina in the Outback Bowl. Everybody knows, you know, Harbaugh's defense. He's always known for their defense. Michigan's had a strong defense, but the big problem has always been their quarterback play. Not just bad, that's an understatement. It's horrible. Horrible QB play last year. They rotated 3 quarterbacks for a total of 9 touchdowns for the whole season. 9 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and they're, you know, completing about 53%. That's not going to get it done, and that's why they've not been able to be that upper echelon team and, you know, actually compete for a championship the last couple seasons. But they got Ole Miss transfer quarterback Shea Patterson. This guy is the real deal. I've been saying it all along. I liked him at Ole Miss. He is going to completely turn around the Michigan offense here. This guy has got that Johnny Manziel, that Baker Mayfield moxie. This is what I like, and I think he's the real deal here. They're definitely offense going to be improved. QB play is going to be improved. They're returning their top 2 running backs in Higdon and Evans, so their offense is high powered. I really like Michigan here. I think this is an easy one. And then, you know, let's talk about Notre Dame. Yes, 10-3 Notre Dame last season, but I was not impressed. They ended the season, you know, 2-2. They lost to Miami. They lost to Stanford. They squeaked out wins against Navy, and then in the bowl game against LSU. I'm not impressed. The media loves Notre Dame. Everybody wants Notre Dame to win. Not impressed with this team. They're always overhyped here. You know, they are returning QB Wimbash, and, you know, yeah, he's decent. He can run the ball, but, you know, 49% completion in college football, and you're trying to be a championship contender, that's not going to get it done. They lost their top running back, Josh Adams, to the NFL. That's a big loss for them. You guys, this is an easy one, boys. This is my lock of the week. Take Michigan No question, Michigan's winning this game. Game 3 here, Bowling Green at Oregon. Oregon is a 31.5-point favorite here, boys. Bowling Green, 2-10 last season. Horrible team. 0-4 in their last openers. You know, they've lost by 25, 67, 29, 28. This team does not play well against strong teams. This is going to be a blowout. You know, they gave up 34 plus points in 9 plus games last year. So this is just a really bad team. Oregon, 7-6 last season, finally are coming into a season where they can be a strong team here, and you know, they're ranked. They can compete in the Pac-12. I really like Oregon here, and the key is their quarterback play, Justin Herbert. He's finally healthy. Oregon was 6-2 when he played and he was healthy. He returned at the end of last season. They're a very good home team, 6-1 at home. This is an easy one, boys. Don't get, you know, don't say, oh, well, you know, I don't know about Oregon, Bowling Green. No, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they cover this by halftime. This is an easy one as well, boys. Take Oregon minus 31.5. Big Reed, let's go.
The first game I got is Oregon State traveling to Columbus to play the Buckeyes of Ohio State. So I don't know about you guys, but Oregon State just has not been anything in the past 5 years. They haven't been relevant, nothing. I know this whole Urban Meyer mess is going on, that he's suspended and whatnot. You know, the first week the spreads are always big. Like Ace just had a pick. The spreads are big. The great teams play the sorry teams, and it's just the great teams are going to pound on the sorry team. Ohio State has one of the best defensive players in the country, if not the best defensive player. He's already supposed to be the first pick, Nick Bosa, brother of Joey Bosa. And the spread here is 38.5. I know that's damn high. Everyone's going to be scared and everything, but I honestly, Oregon State will be lucky to score 14. I'm going with the Buckeyes to cover that 38.5. Oregon State 10, Ohio State 63. The next game I got is a game the Ace took, but I'm taking the over-under here with Bowling Green at Ohio State. Oregon is one of the highest scoring teams in the country, as Ace mentioned. They averaged 35 points last season against big-name teams. They didn't do much, but let's be real. Who the hell is Bowling Green? Oregon gave up an average of 30 points. Bowling Green averaged 25 points on the season. And Bowling Green gave up an average, wait for it, 41 points to their opponents. Also, the over-under opened at 69, and it's currently at 74. That's a big jump. That's almost a touchdown right there. So I'm taking over 74. That's my lock of the week. The last game I got is Ole Miss at Texas Tech. Texas Tech, also one of the highest scoring teams in the country. They averaged 37 points on the season. Also gave up an average of 35.5 points to the opponents. Ole Miss is pretty high scoring. That's not normal in the SEC, but they averaged 33 points on the season. They gave up an average of 35 points to opponents. The spread is also low on this one, so it'll be going back and forth like it always happens in Texas Tech games. So I'm taking over 67. Peace out, guys.